Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine waking up to a world where all the familiar hum of communication, the constant chatter of news feeds, the precise ping of satellites, the ubiquitous buzz of cell phones suddenly just stops.
Just gone. Silence.
Exactly. And then from that profound global silence, a single mysterious signal emerges. Today, we're diving into an extraordinary piece of material, excerpts from When the Signal Fails, the Ghost Ping, specifically Volume 1, Episode 1. We're dropping in on the chilling audio log of Operator 9 Lima Charlie. He's broadcasting from a sealed basement-level fallback shelter about 30 clicks west of Bonn on what he calls Day 1.
Day 1, that really sets the scene.
It does. Our mission for you today is to really get into the precise details of his observation, understand what makes this ghost ping so compelling, and what we can truly discern about a world utterly transformed by an event we still don't fully comprehend.
And what's fascinating here really is how this single isolated dispatch, this raw audio log, provides such a granular yet frankly terrifying picture of complete communication breakdown. It raises an important question for us. What can we truly glean about the state of affairs, the why behind the silence, and maybe the resilience of a lone operator facing absolute blackout, especially when you look at how different technologies seem to react differently?
It's a chilling snapshot, absolutely. Operator 9 Lima Charlie kicks off his log on Day 1 at 0620 hours from his R93 fallback shelter. He's 30 kilometers west of Bonn, notes his steel doors are sealed, antennas deployed, vacuum tube stabilized.
All standard procedure for that kind of setup.
Seems like it, and right away the first thing he says is something's wrong. And he's not wrong. The source material immediately plunges us into the immediate aftermath of a catastrophic failure.
Indeed. He immediately lists this litany of catastrophic failures. It really paints a picture of total systemic collapse. No newsfeed, no satellites, GSM, dead, full blackout.
GSM, that's our cell network, basically, everything.
Exactly. The global system for mobile communications, essentially, our entire cellular network, gone. And it's not just a localized outage. He scans his primary and analog fallback spectrums twice, just static. The FM band, too. He describes it as the sound of a dead sky. His local grid, his main power, dead since 04.17. This sounds like an event that swept across huge distances, incredibly fast in total.
But here's where the script really flips. Despite this total communication grid failure, his own setup is still remarkably operational.
Which is crucial.
He mentions his backup generators and fuel cells are holding steady. Critically, his vacuum tube gear, which is EMP rated, is running hot but stable. It's almost as if the old tech is outperforming the new, isn't it?
And that's truly the critical distinction because while everything else has died, his specific kind of setup, those EMP-rated analog vacuum tube systems, they're not just operational, but surprisingly stable.
Right.
He notes that his digital systems, however, are glitching. They're not completely fried, but inconsistent, experiencing what he calls packet drift inside the node itself.
Packet drift inside the node. What does that even mean?
Well, imagine your computer trying to send a message to itself, and the data just gets scrambled internally before it even leaves the device. It's weird.
So it's not just the network failing, it's something deeper.
Exactly. It suggests a form of electronic disruption that specifically targets modern digital infrastructure, leaving older, hardier systems comparatively intact, if not, perfect.
Wow.
This selective failure isn't just a technical detail, it's a stark warning. It implies a precise, perhaps targeted, disruption and suggests that our most advanced systems might actually be our most fragile when faced with certain extreme events. It truly flips the script on what we consider resilient technology.
That's a profound thought. And amidst this eerie calm, with his old tech humming along, he's still meticulously gathering data. His weather station is operational.
Doing his job.
He's reading the radiation at baseline, 0.12 microsieverts per hour. Wind from the east, 7 clicks, barometer falling slightly, sky overcast. Everything seems standard, yet he feels this profound sense that something is deeply existentially wrong.
That underlying dread, even when the instruments look normal.
And then, 5 minutes before his log, he hears it. A single CW burst. A single isolated burst. That's chilling. Does the source material give us any clues about what that might have been or why it was just one?
It's the most compelling detail in the entire log, I think. This ghost ping is a shortwave burst, and as you said, a CW burst means continuous wave signal, basically old school Morse code.
Hand-keyed, right, not automated.
Exactly. Hand-keyed, which is significant, tells you there's a person there.
Hmm.
The signature was garbled, distorted in the middle tones. He tentatively triangulates it to Vienna, but he admits the certainty is low.
Yeah.
And crucially, you're right, there was no follow-up. It's a solitary whisper in an otherwise deafening silence.
Just one burst.
The fact that it was hand-keyed tells us there was a human being on the other end struggling to transmit. And the garbled nature suggests they might have been facing their own disruptions, or maybe just the immense challenge of pushing a signal through a broken world. Why only one? Was it last-ditch effort? Did their system fail immediately after? The mystery of that lone signal is almost as terrifying as the silence itself.
And the personal toll for Operator 9 Lima Charlie is just devastating. He reveals that at 05.00, the Civil Defense Network flagged alert blue, drill status, non-critical.
Just a drill. Routine.
Just a drill. But by 05.30, Bonn Command, where his wife took the early tram, went completely dark. No answer on the EOC net, that's the Emergency Operations Center network. No satellite ping back, no relay confirmation.
Oh, wow.
His wife never called in. The switch from drill to total silent catastrophe in just 30 minutes speaks volumes about the suddenness of this event, doesn't it?
It really highlights the horrific speed and comprehensiveness of the collapse. He can't reach his wife. The phones are dead, even the landlines.
Everything's down.
He mentions the last tram stopped in the tunnels, bus depot gates locked, no drivers. He hasn't heard another human voice since 05.15. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it paints a horrifying image of a society just frozen in place, communication links severed at every single level.
Yeah.
The initial drill status makes the sudden, complete blackout even more terrifying for us as the listener because it underscores just how unprepared the world was for an event that unfolded far faster and more comprehensively than anyone anticipated.
Despite this absolute desolation, despite the personal nightmare, he's still transmitting. He identifies himself as a civilian relay node R93 fallback, authorized under ARDAN Protocol Phase 1.
That's the Amateur Radio Emergency Data Network, a mesh system for emergencies.
Right. He's transmitting weather updates, radiation monitoring, and emergency frequency beacons every 30 minutes. He states, this signal is public, non-scrambled. He's putting everything out there, desperately hoping for a response.
It's just broadcasting into the void.
For you, the listener, this is him speaking into that void, saying, if you're in range, respond. If you're alive, confirm. Even just a tone, anything.
This isn't just protocol. It's a primal human drive to connect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even when all logical hope seems lost.
Definitely.
He's performing his duty, broadcasting vital information into nothingness, not knowing if anyone is listening, but knowing that not trying is simply not an option for him. His final transmission, which he manually keys in, Morse code Bonn, are you there, is just. It's a profound testament to that persistence, a desperate cry for connection in a world suddenly terrifyingly silent.
Yeah.
It truly embodies the idea that when everything else fails, the fundamental human need to share information and seek contact remains.
So what does this all mean, listening to Operator 9 Lima Charlie's solitary broadcast from day one? We've explored a world where GSM, satellites, news feeds, even landlines have all gone dead. It really reveals the profound fragility of our interconnected lives.
It certainly does.
We've heard his meticulous observations, from the steady Geiger counter to the falling barometer, and the chilling, intensely personal impact with his wife in Bonn and all transportation just stopped.
Frozen.
It's a profound look at the quiet courage of someone simply treating to make contact, armed with his EMP-rated vacuum tube gear still running while all the sleek digital systems glitch out.
That contrast is stark.
And of course, that single, unique, garbled, hand-keyed CW burst from an uncertain origin, possibly Vienna, that stands as the only ghost of a signal in an otherwise silent world.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this account serves as a powerful, maybe disquieting testament to the fundamental human instinct to connect and relay information, even when all sophisticated systems have failed. It highlights the stark and perhaps surprising difference between digital and analog resilience in the face of extreme events. It truly makes you consider the sheer persistence of one voice transmitting weather updates, radiation monitoring, emergency beacons into an unknown silence, simply hoping for any sign of life.
Just anything.
It makes you wonder, in a world accustomed to constant, seamless connection, where our signals travel at the speed of light and our networks are global, what is the true nature of a signal? and maybe of human resolve, when everything goes dark and the only response is a ghost ping.
The sheer unwavering determination of operator 9 Lama Charlie, tirelessly transmitting Bonn, Bonn, are you there? Into the void. That truly sticks with you, doesn't it?
It really does.
A beacon in the silence, just waiting for a tone. Anything. What would you do to send out your signal?